Are you serious? Are you serious? Guys, the president is going to reopen America, but it's going to be in phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. And when you start looking at the phases, you start realizing we're in for a long, long year. 2020 is pretty well going to be a very, and you could get started if the COVID numbers start to go up in your area, you'll get shut back down. And so there'll be this constant up and down, and the economy will be trying to figure out what to do and how do you invest in a inconsistent world like this. And what I mean by that is, how does the guy go out and open a restaurant? You know? So, and then we're in here right now getting ready for Mike Around the World. Let me do a shout out real fast if I can find my paperwork here. Thank you, Brock, for reminding me. A real quick shout out here. Listen, guys, seriously, social tracing is coming, okay? Social tracing is coming, and we'll tell you more about that. We're going to let Mike Around the World explain that to us. Let's put a shout out right now to Rate Family, ratefamily.com. In these crazy, unprecedented times, death in the family can be hard. But unfortunately, we all have to deal with it sooner or later. All of us leave behind those final expenses, such as funeral costs, medical bills, and other debts. In fact, the average funeral alone is between $8,000 and $9,000. Having no insurance when you die can leave your loved ones with a huge, huge bill to deal with, and no one wants that. Take control of your family's destiny today. Have the satisfaction that they will be financially taken care of. Visit www.ratefamily.com. That's www.ratefamily.com and get a free quote. No waiting periods, 100% benefits, and even if you've been turned down before, they guarantee coverage for everybody, no matter the situation. Yes, it's true. They guarantee coverage for everybody, no matter the situation. So some members pay as low as $36 a month based on their income level. So go visit www.ratefamily.com or pick up the phone and call them tomorrow at 855-919-RATE. That's 855-919-RATE. You'll be glad you did. Call them. Tell them Pastor Begley sent you there. Okay, guys, here's the deal. Oh, it's true. And we're going to be talking to Mike Around the World. He'll be joining us tonight at 9:45 p.m. Eastern. We will go live. We'll be talking to Mike Around the World. He mentioned to us 3 weeks ago about a bracelet, that there would be some type of contact tracing. Well, the President of the United States just announced he's going to reopen the country in 3 slow phases. Each governor, and based on the numbers, will begin to start slowly reopening the company through phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. But if you go to phase 1 and the numbers of COVID infections goes up, they'll shut you back down. If you get to phase 2 and things start going up, they'll shut you back down to phase 1. So this is going to be a very slow process. Forget it. It's going to take the entire 2020. And then Dr. Fauci, he said that there's a second wave coming in the fall. There's no way around it. It will spike again in the fall. And when asked if the stadiums would ever reopen again, he said, I think you guys should know by now that we really probably can't go back to stadiums. Now, at some point in there, Trump stepped in and said, wait a minute. We will reopen the stadiums. But what does that mean? And what is the bracelet? And what do they mean it's going to trace you? Do they mean that once somebody has the COVID, if they're going to be traced, they're going to be watched everywhere they go, probably on their phone, I would think. But no, I'm hearing now that there may be a bracelet. We're going to ask Mike Around the World. Not sure. But if they have had the COVID, if somebody's had the COVID-19, the coronavirus, and they've got through it, their bracelet's going to say it because it's already been medically diagnosed by a doctor. They will have they're going to be traced on the computers no matter where they go. The government will know everywhere they go. And anytime they come within 3 feet of somebody else, it's going to bink. Your bracelet or your phone or whatever they're going to use is going to go bink. and now you've just been dinked. Now you will be traced. Even though you've not had the coronavirus, you've come in contact with someone who will. How are you going to know that? You're not going to know that. So basically, everyone's going to get traced. Now, that's my understanding, but I want to hear Mike from around the world explain it to us. And let's talk about the phases and how this is going to work. Guys, the technologies of the end times are certainly here. And as I've been saying for 10 years, the technologies are catching up with the prophecies. Read the book of Revelation. We're also going to talk to Mike about the incoming asteroid debris. Comet Atlas is breaking apart. That's confirmed. And the April 29th asteroid is 3.5 miles wide. It's going to near miss the Earth. And what about Atlas, Comet Atlas in May? It's massive debris field of small meteorites flying everywhere. Is this what he meant by May 12th, May 13th? We maybe that everyone's going to understand what he's talking about. Is that what he's saying? What does this all mean? Of course, Mike from around the world is also going to be speaking in our MegaQuake 2020 conference, along with Bishop Larry Ragland, Gil Brazard, the famous amateur astronomer on Planet X, John Moore on the pole shifts and the sea waters rising, and the New Madrid fault line, Clyde Lewis and Steve Quayle talking about Cascadia, Subduction Zone, Nibiru, Planet X. Are you serious? Who am I forgetting? Heidi and Little Green File, Mike from around the world. I'll try to throw in my 2 cents. I mean, are you serious from a biblical perspective? Is it Revelation 8 time? Are we coming into, because the Bible says before the 2 deep impacts in Revelation 8, which bring wormwood, there's a debris field because the angel starts taking the censer and throwing fire and brimstone and smoke on the earth. What does this all mean? Are you serious? And I'm going to start wearing the dark glasses if I have to try to remain in disguise. I don't want anybody to know who Paul Begley is. I got to hide from the contact tracing. What?